The Friday Vibe on WNUT.
What up, y'all? It's Brandon on WNUT for the Friday Vibe. Today, I'm going to talk about a group called Günther and the Sunshine Girls. Günther is the alter ego of a Swedish singer named Mats Söderlund. And if the band name Günther and the Sunshine Girls sounds somewhat familiar, it's probably from almost 20 years ago. I'll get there. Now, am I talking about somebody who's wildly influential in the world and in the history of music? Not necessarily. Is this going to be like a Beatles-worthy fucking artist? No. Is it going to be like, the Nine Inch Nails of the electronic scene? Again, no. Is this like a master remixer in the vein of a DJ Khaled or Skrillex or somebody? No. It's just a dude who makes fucking awesome pop music. Like I said, he's been doing it for almost 20 years. So if you know Günther, you know him from a 2004 song called the Ding Dong Song, which was one of the early viral hits that I remember the internet kind of spawning. It was used in all sorts of viral videos and shit back in the day. It used to be on like the Something Awful forums and shit like that. But anyway, he's put out one album that same year called Pleasure Man. Other than that, Günther and the Sunshine Girls just release a shit ton of singles. The longest that he's ever gone without putting out a single was 5 years between 2017 and 2022. But I mean, that was, the pandemic was kind of ravaging the entire planet. So a lot of people weren't putting out shit with steady frequency at that point. This dude has been at it since the Ding Dong Song hit in 2004. One of his most recent releases was 2022's Sex Myself. I love Günther. I cannot tell you what makes Günther so catchy, what is so infectious about his music. I've been a musician for 30 years now. I cannot enunciate what it is about him that makes me want to listen to his shit. But in a world of infinite possibilities, where I could have been born at any era, in the history of mankind or music, I can't tell you how happy I am that I got to exist on the planet at the same time as Günther and the Ding Dong Song. A funny anecdote about this is you might have seen the little pedicabs where people, have like a pedal bike with a sort of a bench kind of trailer attached to it. The two people can sit in a seat, and then the cab driver, so to speak, pedals them around the city. You see it in a lot of tourist destinations. And a lot of times, these things will be blasting some kind of music, some kind of, catchy pop or rock or hip hop or whatever. And the first time I saw one of these was probably around 2018 in St. Augustine, Florida. It was this dude, had to be in his 50s or 60s. He was a much older guy, but because he drives a pedicab all day, he's in fucking great shape. And he's blaring Günther's The Ding Dong Song. And I was just like, holy shit, I love everything about this. That song still triggers a memory of that dude driving around St. Augustine in his little pedal cab. And when I see him, like if I go to St. Augustine, I see that dude, I always remember the first time I ever saw him driving around blasting the Ding Dong Song in St. Augustine, picking up tourists and having a fucking great time. So anyway, Günther and the Sunshine Girls. This is a very infectious song called the Ding Dong Song. This is the Friday Vibe on WNUT. Just submit to it. I swear to God, you are going to be so happy that you exist on the planet at the same time as this, just like I am.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la.
Check it out.
My ding-ding-dong. Touch my tra-la-la. tra-la-la. Touch my tra-la-la. Touch my tra-la-la.